Hello and welcome to October 2021 monthly beauty favorites and fails. I did not have a lot that stood out to me in October, and so if something made it into this video, I really liked it. I don't know what happened. I usually have to narrow down products so that these videos aren't an hour long. I just didn't have that many great standout products, but I do have some both beauty and lifestyle products that I'm very excited to share with you. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, and let's get into what I loved and didn't love in October. The first thing I want to share with you is a product that is close to my heart because it involves both makeup and organization, two things that I absolutely love. It's probably my favorite beauty product from October, and they're running a promo that ends October 31st, which is right around the corner. So rephr launched this modular vanity system for your makeup brushes, makeup. You can configure this in an infinite number of ways. The sides are magnetized, so it'll stay in the configuration you put it in. It's sleek, it's different, it's unique. I haven't seen anything like this before. And it's useful. I mean, I've even moved mine around several times since I've had it because I keep finding different ways to use it. They're giving this modular set away with any of their makeup brush sets. I just think that's fantastic. They also want a lot of feedback on it. I was kind of late getting on the rephr bandwagon. I don't know why, but their brushes have become some of my favorites to use. I feel like depending on who you watch, you either hear about them all the time or you may never hear about them. But it seems like most people who use their brushes really love them. I'm one of those people. I've given them some feedback already. I'm interested to see if they do anything with that. I also wanted to point out this number 30 brush. This is one of their new releases. It is so soft and airy. I almost thought it wouldn't dust away any powder, like it would leave the powder residue because it's so soft and so airy. It almost feels like feathers on your face. I love this brush. I've been using this for powder pretty much daily. So I'll list the numbers of my favorite rephr brushes down below. I'll also note if they're having any special promotions other than this that you should know about. And of course, I'll have everything else that I'm talking about in this video and wearing listed down below in the description box too. But this is a product that I did not know I needed in my life, and I am so glad that I have it. I am going to talk about what's on my eyes today, but I wanted to show you this other palette first because I've really been enjoying this, and I do have a link to a video where I have this on that you can check out after you finish this video. So this is the new by Terry palette. It's Bonjour Paris. It's a really pretty neutral palette that has, to me, something a little bit special that's beyond neutrals. I feel like there's enough variation in depth. There's also enough cool and warm, a little bit of everything, something anybody could enjoy. Her palettes are really luxurious. The quality is there. This is a great giftable item too, especially if you have somebody in your life you need to buy something for and you just don't know what to get them, or if you just want to buy yourself a nice no-fail palette. Now, I do usually use a bronzer in my crease when I use this because there's not a matte transition color, but aside from that, I mean, I have everything in here I need to do a full eye. It's just lovely. This might be tied with the rephr vanity storage for my favorite October beauty product. This is so good. So this is the Living Proof No Frizz, Anti-Frizz, not sure, Humidity Shield. So I had a trial size of this years and years ago. I used it up, and for some reason, I never got the full size. I have no idea why, because I was in Sephora the other day, purchased this on a whim. I live in New Orleans. It is humid here most of the time. We might have maybe 5 days a year where we don't have humidity. It's humid here all the time. We're always fighting it, basically. I have fine hair, but I have a lot of it. It has some natural wave, but it can get fuzzy, frizzy looking with that humidity. And on super humid days, just forget it. I mean, you will have a bad hair day if you're prone to frizz at all. So this is an aerosol spray that you spray over your hair after it's styled, and it provides humidity and UV protection, but it somehow does not weigh my hair down. It doesn't make it look greasy. I mean, I don't coat my hair in it. I just do a light layer, but I've been out in the elements after using this and my hair has stayed intact. I'm not sure what kind of magic they put in this, but it works for me in my climate with my hair type. I am blown away, and sorry that I did not buy the full bottle way back when. This is a must if you are prone to frizz and you live in a humid area like I do. One of my favorites of the year. This will be, spoiler alert, in my year-end beauty favorites. This is fantastic. I've consistently shared that I think Sigma Beauty's makeup is underrated. I know we talk about their brushes a lot and their makeup is underrated. And I usually do have several favorites from new launches that they have. But today I wanted to share just in general these cheek duos. It doesn't really matter what collection we're talking. I use these all the time. I reach for them because they're so easy. So I have the Cinderella that I showed, I think last month. They launched this Cinderella collection. It's got kind of a peachier tone and then a champagne highlight. And over here we have the Berry Glow Cheek Duo from their brand new collection, and it's got a kind of a rosier tone with still a champagne highlight. If you're like me and on most days you're trying to reach for the least amount of products possible so that you can get ready quickly, these are so easy and they're so good. They just apply so easily and beautifully and they wear a long time. I reach for these a lot. Again, I mean, I think these are great stocking stuffers, beautiful products. I'm starting to talk about all of that now because I know a lot of people are shopping early. I'm not really being shade specific here because I think all of their shades are really buildable and universally flattering and will work for anybody. And these are just really great and easy to use. I don't think you can go wrong no matter which ones you pick, but I've just been reaching for these so much in September and October that I felt like I needed to put them in a video because Sigma is, I don't know, I think an underrated brand and I love these. This is the new Play It Jewel palette from ColourPop. I have frequently talked about the Bare Necessities and the Stone Cold Fox palettes. I think they are two staples. The quality is great and they're great for neutrals depending if you want warm or cool. I'll link to both of those down below and I'll see if I can find videos where I've talked about them as well. If you are wanting something that will give you a neutral look, if that's what you're wanting, or a pop of color, this is a great option. I have been enjoying this. This is what I have on my eyes today. I dipped my finger lightly in both of these shades. That is what I have on my eyes. I didn't go heavy. And for my transition, I mixed this shade with this shade right here. The easiest look that gives a pop of color, but it's still wearable. But you could go really crazy with this and get some really beautiful looks, especially for the holiday season. A lot of times when we're talking big palettes, they're pretty expensive. And I think you get a lot for the money that you spend with these ColourPop palettes. I love the quality. I've loved playing with it so far and will continue to love playing with it. I mean, just the neutrals, the colors, it's speaking to me and I'm sure it will speak to a lot of you too. Have any of you tried this e.l.f. Solid Sponge Cleanser? I had it sitting in my stash to try for the longest time and I didn't try it. I finally did and it works really well. My one complaint is that there's no draining mechanism. So if this is soaking wet, it sticks to the bottom. It can just make a mess on the bottom. So I'll just kind of stand this up inside for it to dry and then I'll lay it down and store it. It uses charcoal. So if you're using a lighter colored sponge, the color can look really weird, but it rinses everything out. It cleans well. It's from e.l.f. so it doesn't cost a lot. I've been enjoying using it and I can't believe I waited so long to try it. I just did a video on that and this could have gone in there. I didn't even think about putting it in there because I had it stashed away for this video, but it could very well fit there too. The lipstick I have on today is from Buxom. It's the Full Force lipstick in the shade Fly Girl. I think this is great for any time of year, but I've really been loving it in fall. There's something about the tone that I think is just kind of perfect. I have a couple of other shades here though that I wanted to share because I think for this time of year, I don't know, they just work. I've shared this formula with you before because I love it. It's got that plumping formula that just feels really good and nourishing. I just always enjoy wearing these and I feel like they last a decent amount of time for a cream lipstick in bullet form. The other two shades that I've really been enjoying are Supermodel, that's right here next to Fly Girl, and Pop Star. They're a little deeper, which I think works really well during the fall and winter. And I like for things to be comforting and nourishing on my lips, especially as the weather gets colder. And I've been wearing Fly Girl a lot. It just seems to go with those earthy tones that are out right now. So I think no matter what your preference is, no matter what your skin tone is, there's an option. And this formula is just so comfortable. I've been reaching for these a lot in October and I wanted to share them. I have a beauty fail from a brand that I love that I don't usually have a lot of fails from. Laura Mercier sent the Refining Cream Polish in PR. I was really excited because this was a favorite of mine for years and years and years. There was something about the texture that worked beautifully. It exfoliated to where you could feel it, but it wasn't harsh. It didn't strip. I could always see a difference in my skin the next day, and it had a really nice light scent. Nothing overwhelming. It was just that perfect scrub. I ran out of this several years ago. I didn't repurchase it because I had other scrubs going on at the time, and then of course I'm doing what I'm doing, so I have so many scrubs in my skincare arsenal. So I was excited when they sent this, and I tried it and did not like it. They've reformulated it. The scent is completely different. I find it to be more floral and stronger, and it doesn't seem to have the same effect on my skin. It kind of feels the same, but I feel like it's a little bit harsher, and it just doesn't give me that same wow factor the next day. I went from so excited to so let down pretty quickly after I got this. I have so many favorites from her brand. It's just not often that something is a total fail. So it was pretty disheartening. I wasn't expecting that. Usually I share with you some new jewelry that I've ordered that I've been wearing a lot, and I am going to show you a necklace and a bracelet that I think are great for the holidays here in a second. But today I'm sharing the two pieces that you can see on screen that I have shared before, because I've been wearing this combo so much on a daily basis in October that I just thought, you know what, I just need to share my favorite everyday jewelry combo and call it a day. Now, sometimes I also pair this together with another necklace for a kind of layered look. So the trio is also an everyday combo I've been sporting. I do have a code for 10% off of these earrings down below. I just like the way it looks. There's something so classic about it, and I think a lot of you can appreciate that too. Now, the necklace and bracelet that I'm going to put here on the screen, because I don't have it on my body, I got way more excited about it once I got it in person than when I saw it on screen before I ordered it. I was okay with it at first. I thought, you know, this may work nicely for the holidays, but once I got it in person, I thought this would be kind of nice with something during the day. I could even throw it on with what I have on now, kind of dress it up a little bit, or you could wear it with something dressy at night. The pieces aren't heavy. I think both pieces look really nice. They look pricier than what they are, and they're kind of understated at the same time. I've shared sneakers on here before from various brands, my favorite being On Running. I've shared those a couple of times here. And today I'm sharing another brand. I ordered not one pair of Veja sneakers, I ordered two. Now, these are more fashion sneakers. They're different styles, different colors, and you can get each in different colors as well. They're very on trend and kind of elevate a casual outfit a little bit. I just have been loving them. Now, I had read that they take a little bit of time to break in. I agree with that. I think the Campo, which is this style, took less time than the V10, which is this style, and the V10 runs a little bit narrower than Campo. But once they're broken in, they're both comfortable. I've been really liking them. They just do something for an outfit. And I like having something kind of fashiony to wear when I don't want to wear just a straight running shoe. So I'm going to put some pictures on the screen of some pieces that I've been very, very pleasantly surprised with from Walmart. I've never delved into Walmart fashion before. I was very skeptical, but I found myself being really impressed by not only the clothes, but the shoes, the booties, the boots that I got. And I've been wearing these pieces on a daily basis. I think they're absolutely cute. Now, it hasn't really been cool enough for me to wear some of them, but they're in the queue. I mean, I will be wearing them. I can't get over how cute some of these options are. Now, if you want to see a couple of them a little bit more close up, I did a blog post with Walmart on them, not related to this video. But I mean, I almost didn't work with them because I thought I wouldn't like the clothes. I don't know why. I guess I just kind of thought that I'm kind of hard to fit and nothing would fit right, but it all fit really cute. So I had to share that with you because I know a lot of people are on budgets, or, you know, maybe you're looking for something for someone and you want something a little bit less expensive. And so they have some great options. That said, I also placed a rather large Athleta order, and some stuff I do have to bring back, but I have some clear favorites from this order. One is the blouse that I have on, that I couldn't tell online how much I was going to like it because you can't really get a feel for the fabric and how it's going to drape. There's something about this fabric that is just so nice on. I'm normally a size 4, sometimes 6, and I'll have all my sizes listed down below as well. So I have this top in both black and white. I'm keeping both. This is a top that you can wear untucked with leggings or however you wanted to wear it, or you can tuck it in. It's got notches at the wrist instead of a traditional button where you can wear it completely down or you can fold it back. And the back hangs longer than the front. It's just such a cool top that looks like it should be basic, but it's not. Athleta also has a line of jeans called Sculpt Tech. I decided to try the black. So glad I did. I've worn them, I don't even know how many times since I got them already. Love, love, love. I got the 6, but I think I could have sized down into the 4. I did wash them and dry them on hot so that they would shrink a little bit. So just know that if you're kind of in between sizes like I am. I find them to be flattering and comfortable, and they do kind of sculpt you, just like the name says. Joggers are very in right now. Dressy joggers, not just like sweatpants, to wear them for fashion. I got myself a pair. I got Brooke 2 pair, all different styles. I love mine. Brooke loves hers, and hers are very different from each other. She has one pair that are ribbed and they're just so cute. The color is beautiful. Those are the Salutation joggers, really comfortable. And I would say they're a little bit more casual than the Venice that have zippers. The fabric on the Venice is so soft. And I would say they're a step above wearing sweatpants. They're a little bit dressier. You could dress those up even with a top like this, or you could dress them down too if you wanted to. And the ones I have are a more, I guess, slippy type of material. I don't know how to explain it, but I love the ones I have too. They're called Brooklyn. I'm a big fan of Athleta. It fits me well. I find the pieces last me years and years and are pretty classic. I would much rather spend money on Athleta than Lulu. I've talked about that before. And finally, I have this Old Navy cardigan that I threw in my cart on a whim before I checked out with my Athleta items because they're under the same umbrella. I didn't know what the quality was going to be like. It is great. It hits at the right length. I love the way it feels. Sometimes this look of material can be a little bit stiff, and it's not stiff at all. It feels good. And it's something that you can just throw on with anything and layer, and it can change up an outfit. That was a great purchase. Sometimes I talk about shows, and I want to mention one here that is not new to me, but I'm rewatching it for the first time. Well, kind of. I've rewatched the first couple of seasons. So for those of you who may not know, they're doing an epilogue season of Dexter in November, and that is one of my favorite shows of all time that I still recommend to people, even though the ending was awful, which I think says a lot. So if you're someone who likes suspense thriller type shows that are gripping from moment one, and you either skipped this one for some reason, or maybe you watched it and you hated the ending like I did and you've had bitter feelings for years and years, maybe you want to do a rewatch like I am. I am so all consumed with it again. I forgot how mesmerizing those first couple of seasons were. I'm almost finished with season 2, and I can't wait to get to season 4, the John Lithgow season. So good. But I had a friend that rewatched it, and he said even watching that horrible finale final season again, it was still anger inducing. But I'm so glad that they're doing this epilogue season with the original writers to make up for it, because they had not good writers in at the end and just messed it up for all of us. So not a new show, but a really good one overall. It's a good ride, and it's got good acting too. I did a recent vlog I'll have linked here, and I'll have my recent dupes video if you haven't seen that. I'd love to know what you loved or didn't love in October. Did you have anything great that just stood out to you? Leave it for me in the comments down below. And I do want to thank all of you so much. It just feels so weird to have hit 200K. I don't know why, I just never thought that would happen. So thank you all so much for being here with me and watching my videos. And I want to give, as always, a special shout out to my members of the Stephanie Marie Circle, those subscribers who go above and beyond what they need to support my channel even further. I appreciate you so, so much. I hope you found this video helpful and enjoyable. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and become part of the family. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.